40 Keys, man, rocking with Hostile Takeover, man. Shout out Big Bro, Zoda Roasta, man, and Myisha Pooh.
You got to have a lot of soul. You got to have a fat gap. A brother better be strapped.
We ready?
We ready.
Hey, my people, what's going on with you? Check this out. We back at you. Hostile Takeover presents another episode of Keepin' It 100 with Zoda Roasta
and Myisha Pooh.
And you know, check this out. Like I told you guys all the time, we got guests, right? But we try to make sure that we pick interesting people that's gonna have an interesting story. And today we got San Francisco native, Fillmoe's finest, 40 Keys.
Yes.
What's happening?
What's up, baby?
Welcome.
What's happening, big dog? Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt about it. You got that $1 million smile, man.
Oh, man, I'm happy. Shit.
Yo,
you know what I
looking
mean?
like money.
Yeah,
Hello.
I'm happy. Life is cool. It's all right.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It's been worse, and it could always be worse, so I ain't complaining.
Yeah, like, you know, we jump right into it. Speaking of worse, you've been shot hella times.
Yeah.
That's like, for some reason, that jumps out for me because usually a person gets shot, you might get shot twice. Yeah. And if you get shot 3 times, you dead. Like a lot of people don't get shot hella times like that and live.
Like how many is hella?
Like 9.
1.
You look so innocent.
Do I? That's a good thing, though. I'll take that. Shit.
Yeah, so like what was happening, you from Filmo.
Yeah, I'm from Fillmoe.
So it's 2 different parts of Filmo?
It's 2 different parts of Fillmoe, for sure. I mean, in the earlier days, it wasn't like that. It was just like specific sets. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I kind of like was the best of both worlds. So I lived what they call uptown now. You know what I'm saying? But all my partners and homeboys was from down the way, downtown. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine that. Like I'm hanging with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Doing my shit. I'm cool with certain people up here, but not everybody, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I think like the more love and ties I had to being down the way is kind of what kept my affiliations to that side of, you know, the neighborhood.
So the lower part?
For sure, the lower part.
Yeah, so do they affiliate with each other now?
I mean,
or how is Filmo the relationship now?
Mature wise, yeah, cause I got partners, you know what I'm saying, that's from up there that I fuck with. I got a lot of the little youngsters I fuck with too, to a, you know, certain degree. Like the list ain't as long as it could be, you know, but I fuck with the people that I should, you know.
You know Jay Stone?
Yeah, that's big dog.
That's my guy.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Shout out Jay Stone.
Shout out Jay Stone.
No doubt. You know so you growing up in Filmo, San Francisco, what happened to make it so deadly to where you're getting shot that many times?
Believe it or not, I got shot in Oakland one time.
Right.
Yeah, so I got shot in Oakland one time, and then I was doing some shit, you know what I'm saying, I ain't had no business doing, but it kind of like was something that had to happen, not to me specifically, but just something that occurred while I was in the middle of doing something.
Right.
So that was one occasion, and then on another occasion, I got shot like right down the street from where I'm from. And so like what I would say what led it to being so deadly is like the miscommunication. A lot of motherfuckers don't even know what the war is over. You know what I mean? Like I could get in the car with a nigga, he could be in the midst of things, you know what I'm saying? We could be smoking and chilling. They done shot at the car, they might not even hit us. But by that little one particular incident, now you involving me and everybody that come with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's where a lot of this shit kind of like transpired from.
A lot of that shit. So what about the shit that you created yourself?
The shit I created myself. I used to, I mean, everybody say, you know, they hit licks and they did all of that shit, you know what I'm saying? But where I'm from Thomas Paine, you know what I mean? It's on Turk Street in Laguna. It's right across the street from OC. Niggas didn't really look like this, you know what I'm saying? Like all my niggas, they wasn't hustlers, you know what I mean? They was getting money, but in different ways, you know what I'm saying? So the cocaine era was around. You had motherfuckers getting high, you know, motherfuckers doing what they gotta do. So I kind of fell in the category and under that umbrella of that instant money road, you know what I mean? So before we was really like selling dope and little weed and shit, you know what I'm saying? We was pulling licks. So in the midst of one of them situations, you know, I had done something to somebody and, you know, kind of like went in on them. And then the remix before we could get up out of there was, you know, unexpectedly, I call them they cavalry, you know what I mean? Like they cavalry, which was surprising. They pulled up and got me like that.
Right.
So.
And you survived, of course.
Yeah, I survived. I was blessed with that, you know what I mean?
But it didn't stop you from continuing to be in the mix of things.
Yeah, nah, hell
Did it
nah.
excite you?
It didn't even excite me because I got shot 2 times, right? So the first time I was younger, and I had the little man complex, you know what I mean? And being from where I'm from, it's like, it ain't no suckers really like that down the way, you know what I mean? Like this shit is OC Projects. That's one of the hardest neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying? Sets out of Fillmoe. So we like neighbors. We live right across the street. You got niggas that's gonna come over there, take your bike. Niggas gonna come take your sack, you know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna take your car. They gonna do whatever they can, you feel me, to see if you gonna make it through that. So with all that shit going on, shit, I had hella fights, you know what I mean? Little nigga running around and my partners wasn't going out. So them same like problems is kind of like what made me, you know, ready for what was to come past that. So this is in my early age. It's like probably like 13, 14. Yeah, 13, 14. So then by the time I was 19, 20, I got shot. And that was like a robbery type of thing. A motherfucker tried to take something from me, you know what I mean? I wasn't giving it up. He had a gun, I had a gun, you know what I'm saying? And it was like a close range shootout. And shit, I got shot 3 times. My homie I was with, he got shot like 4 times, you know what I mean? And the dude and everybody else that was on the corner, shit, it was a stupid ass shit. It was probably about 6, 7 people got shot, you know what I mean? From between me and him, but between me and him shooting at each other, you know what I'm saying?
So you was 19 when this happened, like 18, 19?
Yeah, I was probably about 19.
So you got shot twice.
20.
The first time 3 times, and the second time like
6 times.
6 times?
Yeah, the second time 6 times. You know what I mean?
So you didn't get shot on 9 different occasions.
Nah.
You got shot.
Yeah,
okay.
shot. I just got, you know
just
what I mean?
To clear that up.
Yeah.
Just you've been wounded 9 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
So like when you was 13 and 14, doing all this craziness, where was your parents?
I mean, my mom wasn't on drugs. My daddy had passed away when I was 8. You know what I'm saying? But mom's was a single mom. You know, she was trying to keep us straight. You know what I'm saying? But
Your siblings?
Yeah, I got an older brother. He was in and out of jail and shit, doing dumb shit. Then I got a twin sister, and she was like selling dope and doing shit before me at 14. She fucked with an older nigga. You know what I mean? She was outside, so I was kind of like the last one, you know what I mean, to come outside and really get a taste of what was going on for real. And then I had that, I took that liking to, you know what I mean, the niggas that was having some money, you know what I mean, and what come with that. So it pushed me in that direction. So you either gonna like be one of the motherfuckers that's like having that, trying to get that, or just a nigga that, you know, get overlooked.
At what point did you say, I'm done with this, I want to start rapping?
I mean, the rapping, that didn't come till like I was already up. I was already like self-made, you know what I mean, with the music. And then I noticed in my neighborhood, which is Filmo, everybody had kind of like, quieted down, you know what I mean? Wasn't nobody making no noise. It wasn't nobody that had that momentum that I was having in the streets, you know what I'm saying, to represent where I'm from. So we was chilling. I always freestyled and shit, playing with niggas in the car. Every nigga rap, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like shit, it ain't too many niggas that even if they don't, they gonna try it.
You know what you remind me of? Like, so you know how like you had them girls that be out there fighting, right? And the dude be like, damn, baby, you too fine to be out there fighting. Why you get that? Like, when I look at him, I'm like, damn. Yeah. Why you out there with the shit? You look too good for that.
I mean,
but you ain't look at me like that. You like, get him, though.
That's my guy coming in. Yeah.
Get that nigga out.
Shit, I didn't always look like this, though. Don't get me wrong, shit. You know what I'm saying? I earned this shit, you know?
Right.
I was blessed with a beautiful mom. God bless her soul. You know what I mean? And a father that kind of like, I guess he was easy on the eyes. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, this is the outcome of that.
I seen some pretty tough, pretty motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they do exist. I'm
Yeah.
just saying that's what I see when I look at him.
I know. I'm just saying. You trying to say I'm ugly or
I
something?
didn't say you was ugly.
You didn't?
You nice and thick. You good.
I'm thick though, but not fine.
You fine, baby.
Yeah, this is my wife calling.
See?
She think I'm fine.
That's
Nah.
it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but yeah, that's cool though, man. That's cool. That's cool that you was able to make it about that shit though.
Right.
Yeah.
And then she, just to piggyback on what she was saying about rapping.
Yeah. But then not just to elaborate back on that, a nigga don't give a fuck what you look like in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could be fly, you could be handsome, you could be ugly. If you out there where them lights turn red at, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
This shit happens. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Right.
I just chose to not let it,
Yeah.
always be the victim. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But that rap shit, like, so, just to calculate how long you been actually took rap serious, like.
I took rap serious maybe in like 2000 and, let me see, because I got off the little bullshit house arrest in like 2012, 2011. That's when I started doing that's when I dropped my first little project in 2011. But before that, I was running with shout out to my nigga A to the K out of Vallejo. I was fucking with him. Then we got little hood studios and shit. I've been around JT and them the whole fucking life damn near, you know what I mean? San Quinn, I come up under them niggas.
Right.
So I always was listening, you know what I mean? Like I said, and doing my shit when the doors closed. But to actually like record some shit and get about it was in like 2011. That's when I got in the studio, and then I got the feedback and motherfuckers was like, it makes sense, you know what I'm saying? And it sound good. So I kept going.
Where did the name 40 Keys come from?
That's crazy. Damn, I was outside. My nigga, this nigga I fuck with, his name P-Town. He out of our neighborhood. They always call me Keys, like, you know what I'm saying? Keys, K Keys, Killer Keys, just hella different names, you know what I'm saying? And one day that nigga just,
In reference to what?
like,
The
Selling
key.
keys.
I mean, we was all selling dope, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, you know what I mean? But that more came affiliated with the Snoop Dogg for Sheezy and all that shit. When motherfuckers try to get a nickname, I don't know. Somebody just gave me that and I ran with the handle. You feel me? I can't even say. I know that went back to like 6th grade with the
You talking
keys
about
part.
keys?
Yeah, with the keys part.
Yeah.
So the 40 shit came just from handling just business on the block, chilling one day, and my nigga just said that. And they like, why you calling that nigga 40? He said, I don't know, nigga. 40 of them though. My nigga got 40 of them. And you know what I mean? I kept it.
40 Keys.
Yeah, so 40 keys, that's how that came.
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. So after getting into the rap business,
Mm-hmm.
you know, how did you say you was up under JT and you were not under them, but you basically watching a movement,
Yeah.
and Quinn and them,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Did anybody specifically teach you the business?
I was a businessman myself. I just like an entrepreneur type of motherfucker. I sold cars, I sold shit, pussy, I done sold fucking dope, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done did everything except for work, you know what I mean? Honestly, like, and I can't even say that.
Well, all that shit worked.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? But, so,
Like punch in 9 to 5.
yeah, like, clock in and clock out type of shit, but I was always a nigga that chased some money. So
Right.
I started looking at the rap, like even Master P, all these niggas Too Short, everybody that was, you know what I'm saying, handling some business that I kind of listened to was an influence to me. So I just gave that shit a shot, like, I needed to flip my money. I needed to have a way to show some shit, you know what I mean? So I started a record label with my brother, and shit, we just pushed.
So what's the name of the record label?
Trench Boy Music Group.
Trench?
Trench Boy Music Group. Yeah.
Trench Boy.
Trench Boy.
Yeah, and Trench Boy in reference to what?
I mean the trenches, you
The
know what
trenches.
I'm saying? Yeah, coming out of the trenches.
I
you
just
know.
always like to know the origin
Oh no, for
of
sure.
shit though, you know
Hell
what I'm
yeah,
saying? So
for sure.
you know, that's why I ask those type of questions. But
Pretty good.
you know, Trench Boy music, and you and who else have been on that label?
Really, I was the only like want to say like paid artists that, you know what I mean? Like I done had niggas come around and fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't never signed on no dotted lines, you know what I mean? We doing hood shit. Like, you know, motherfuckers say they trench boy, you know what I mean? Then they spin off, you know what I'm saying, and do their own thing. But I fucked with this young cat. He was hard as fuck. He from down the way, he from where I'm from. I grabbed him as soon as he came home out the Fed. As soon as he came home from the pen, his name was Nut. He was like a Meek Mill to me. Like when I heard this nigga, like I never heard no. And I listen to rap. I'm a music connoisseur myself. Like I just like went all in with his shit. He had a dope ass sound. So that was somebody I grabbed up immediately and rocked with. You know, like in my immediate circle. Then we got another dude, Lil Dex. He wasn't signed to me and no shit like that. But I took him to the studio on his first run. Like any niggas that's where I'm from. And when I say where I'm from, I'm talking about, you know, like Thomas Paine to OC, like these blocks from down the way. We don't got a lot of like opportunities, like, you know what I'm saying? Like this a shady ass part of Fillmoe. You feel me? So the last nigga that we had do some big shit was Forte. You know what I mean? Forte ran up out that motherfucker and made it to me farther than anybody else I could think of immediately. He on Pac shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Forte owed me $20.
Yeah, see?
That nigga Forte was in Vegas. Quick story right quick though. We in Vegas, we got a clothing store. This nigga rolled down there on a bike. He had one shoe on and one shoe off, no sock on the thing. Yeah. This nigga came in, leaned the bike up against the window, walked in. What's up? You all right, bro? He said, yeah, man, let me see this shirt right quick. Ran out, jumped back on the bike, and I say, man, Forte doing bad,
In Vegas?
In Vegas.
He had a bike in Vegas, like a pedal bike?
Yeah, nigga, we wonder like what is.
Takeover on you.
Oh, yeah.
Man, so, yeah, anyway, Forte my nigga though.
Yeah,
you know
nah, that's
what I'm
big bro for sure.
I'm talking about, you know, I got a lot of history with Forte.
Yeah.
And always wish the best for him. Shout out my nigga Forte. We're gonna get you down here too, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's somebody that I seen too as a kid. Like, you know what I mean? Forte had the gold Land Rover. Forte and OCO was in Candy, Mercedes Benzes and shit. These is the niggas that's iconic to me. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
At the time, and I'm just seeing this shit, and like I keep saying, JT was there too. JT was one of them factors. So I got the option and the blessings to be around that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And,
JT.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so JT lost his mind now.
Nah, JT lost his motherfucking mind. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I done fell out with him. It ain't too many niggas that haven't. You feel me? I can't I fell out with him. Shit.
He done lost his mind. Shout out to you. Please stay in Africa, and we'll get back to you later.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, but at the same time, at that time they had something to offer that you was a sponge.
Yeah.
You gravitated to that, and then you created your own persona, which is 40 Keys. That's
sure.
who you are today.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And you're looking good doing it, brother. And I'm gonna say this. So, you have something going on now called Lamborghini Music.
Yeah, Lamborghini Music.
Is that your project?
Yeah, that's a project I got out right now. Lamborghini Music.
What features you got on that thing?
I just got who I got on there. I got Mr. Fab on there. Damn, I'm bad. That's my God, for sure. It's always love and respect with Fab. I don't really reach out to a lot of artists. Like I'm a different type of nigga for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather meet you, or if I get the chance to, you know what I'm saying, and then play off the energy. You feel me? I done met a lot of motherfuckers, you know what I mean, through this music shit. Whether it be on a personal note, you feel me, and then later on something else end up happening, you know what I'm saying, or if we do some like internet type of shit, you know what I mean? That's a whole different way of dealing with a motherfucker. But I learned, like, you know what I'm saying? A nigga treat you like a fan before they treat you like a friend. You know what I mean?
You know, the first time I heard about you was I was managing Lavish D.
Yeah.
CML. The first time I ever heard about 40 Keys. Well, he said something in his rap. I forgot exactly what it was.
Yeah.
But he had a reference to you, and you know what I'm saying? And then you went to respond.
Yeah.
You went straight to the studio to respond because you didn't feel that reference was respectful or whatever. And then I got involved and we talked and you as a gentleman, as a scholar, you know what I'm saying? And as we all should, you said I'm gonna step back on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we was able to understand that though. You know what I mean?
For sure.
We was able to understand that, and that was big of you to do that. And through communication, I wish that all of us would have that resonance to be able to say, okay, let me look at it for what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then make a decision from there and not allow other people who trying to put a battery in my back, you know what I'm saying, to do some shit that's not going to be beneficial for none of us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because we got soldiers on
Yeah,
every
yeah.
side though, you know what I mean? But since then, have you had, because I know you had a great relationship with Lavish D.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I fucked with Lav like just off the strength, like, you know what I mean? He reached out to me on some DM type of shit. He was in the pen. Coincidentally, I had my kids out there in Sac, like in his backyard. They was all on fucking Mac Road and Center Parkway. You know what I mean? My baby mama had moved into a little trap and didn't know it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking versatile. You know what I mean? Like, okay, this could work like this, or it could work like that, as far as the connection. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I ran into a couple youngsters over there. You know, at the time I had a little buzz. You know what I mean? I had some shit going on. So and plus I was familiar with him. You know what I mean? Just off of, you know, the internet and how shit spiral out.
Right.
So he reached out to me initially to get on the record for him while he was in the pen for his project. I ended up doing the shit, knocking it out, just off the strength, you know what I mean? Just off of, you know, what he had going on. So to follow up on that, after that, I ended up putting him on one of my projects. You know what I mean? Then he came home and we was trying to, like, I'm a busy ass nigga. I do all kind of shit. I be here, there. I travel a lot. You know what I mean? So we was trying to link, you know what I mean, in person, but we was tapping in on the phone. Like, you know what I mean? He said he was in Frisco and he had ran into Quinn and hooked up with Quinn and shit. Shout out to Quinn. But like I said, I was like lapping, so I couldn't make it to him at that point. So he ended up sending me the remix for What Else? You know what I'm saying? That's a controversial song. You know what I'm saying? But prior to that, I never had no affiliations with no Mozzies and none of these niggas. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm selective. You know what I mean? It wasn't nothing personal against them, but we just never. I ended up meeting him before I ended up meeting them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when that shit happened, I jumped on the record. I'm gonna try to make the story as short as possible. How that even led to what he said on the song.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where I took it. So I get on the record. I used to do some promo with this dude named John Costin, M1, cool motherfucker. You know what I mean? Square though. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga ain't got no. You know what I mean? Affiliations to the streets and the shit that's really going on.
Yeah.
So when it came to San Francisco, I was kind of like the face of Fillmoe. I was like the face of Frisco. Niggas getting their chains took. I'm getting them back. Niggas getting their fucking cars took. Whatever the shit may happen. You know what I mean? For that era in those couple years, like me and my niggas and the people that I got love and respect for was in that position. You know, so I was a go-to guy. So John Costin, we rocked with him. And I can't say for everybody who got their shit took, but just by who. If you got your shit took by my niggas, you know what I'm saying, or some niggas I fuck with, then it was
and you was a stand-up guy?
Yeah, for sure. I was somebody you could get that back through if it was cool. So I'm playing the record. It ain't even out yet. You know what I'm saying? The What Else? The remix. He got a couple motherfuckers on there. Shout out to everybody that's on the song. I didn't even know them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I just do my part. You know what I mean? And send it back over. So I'm in a club one night, and this is kind of maybe like a couple weeks after I cut off, you know, like my paid relationship with John Costa, because I'm paying this nigga for the promo shit. You know what I'm saying? But once I reached my point where I'm like, okay, this is it, you know?
Yeah, I know John Costa.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you was with him one day. You know what I'm saying? So John, like, he been around us, you feel me? He been in the vans with us late night. He been in the neighborhood with us. He been to shows with us. We doing the same thing that any nigga doing, you feel me? I got these young dumb niggas, you know what I'm saying? Then I got the niggas that got some money, and I got myself and the people close enough to keep a nigga in some, you know what I'm saying? The right state of mind. So we get the song played. I'm at a club out in Frisco one night, and I come in. I don't be with a whole lot of motherfuckers because everywhere I go, I know everybody. You know what I'm saying? So if anything happened, God forbid, you know, I got a lot of motherfuckers in the room that's either gonna stop it or ride with me. So I get to the club. I got this record. You know what I mean? It's on my email. You feel me? I fuck with the DJ that's in there. You know what I'm saying? So we get up there. I get up to the DJ booth. Fab was there that night too. There was a few Oakland motherfuckers there. You know what I mean? And I fuck with the town. You know what I'm saying? I done been up and down this whole shit for like ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I shoot a record to the DJ. It's the What Else remix. Now, I don't know who from Mozzie Camp or whatever was going on was up in there at this particular time.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah, I heard the story.
Oh, you heard the story?
Yeah.
So I get the song played. Now, when the song playing, it don't get to my verse. You know what I mean? No disrespect to Lavish D and them, but shit, y'all, I'm playing this whole work. I'm on this motherfucker. I'm trying to let the niggas catch that part. So after the first hook and the verse about to go, nigga, hey, cut off. And I see like a little commotion, but not nothing startling at the DJ booth. So I'm chilling in my section with my niggas, and then I'm looking up there. I'm like, damn, somebody turned this motherfucker off. So the DJ come down. You feel me? He walk over to me. I'm like, what's up, nigga? And I done paid this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, not just to do that, but just, you know what I'm saying, period. We got a pay relationship as well.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what's up? He like, man, some of them niggas came and told me to talk. I said, who told you to turn the record off, nigga? You in San Francisco, nigga. I told you to play the record, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So he point at a table. He point at a section. So I look over there. I see, not really too familiar. I didn't really know nobody over there. Like, I can't even say somebody I knew. So I'm like, who? He like, he a DJ, so he ain't trying to, he know the politics. He like, I guess it's some Mozzie and them over there or something. I'm like, nigga, what that got, nigga? You in San Francisco, nigga? We ain't politicking. That ain't our shit. So he walked me over there to the table. So I'm like, who told you to turn the record off? You feel me? So John Costa see me. I'm by myself. I ain't nothing but 160 pounds.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a table full of niggas, but that's not what it was about. So John Costa come down from the table, and I'm like, hold on, nigga, which one of these niggas told this nigga to turn the record off? He like, let me holler at you. Like, you know, like, let me holler at you, kids. I'm like, fuck all that, nigga. Who told him to turn the record off?
Yeah.
He put his arm around me, like, man, let me talk to you. So he get in my ear, you know what I mean? He like, yeah, man, I got so-and-so over here, you know, the Mozzie niggas. He like, bro, we don't play them songs, bro, some when they up in the club, whoop, 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 like, you know, that summer breakout. I'm like, what's gonna break out? Ain't nobody here for it to break out with. I don't got no problem with them niggas, as far as I'm concerned, you know what I'm saying?
But you actually on a song with they enemy.
Yeah.
But you don't even know that.
I mean, I do. I'm aware of what's going on, but what I didn't know was that they was in there.
Right.
And to be honest with you, I wouldn't have gave a fuck anyway because that's not my problem. You know what I'm saying?
And you in San Francisco.
Yeah, I'm in San Francisco. You know what I mean? And I'm not a little-minded nigga. Like, I could see somebody that I know got affiliations with a motherfucker that I might have a dislike for, right?
Right.
But the mentality, because I know how far this shit go, it get deadly. If I'm not willing to kill or die over it, then I'm not going to even address it with that person. You know what I'm saying? I'm selective with, you know? So they don't know me, I don't know them. And it ain't a direct disrespect like, oh, they in here, let me play this to get on them. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's to the point now where this song got to get played now. You feel me? So I walk my DJ back up there, and I'm like, play the record. You know what I'm saying? So they play the record, the whole club stopped. Feel me? Like, you know what I mean? So motherfuckers looking, I'm the only nigga dancing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm laughing at the same time. So John, as this going on, he's explaining something to me. You feel me? Like, yeah, man, Lavish D. Ooh, I'm like, look, nigga, you ain't politicking, bro. You don't got nothing to do with nothing, bro.
Yeah, cut that shit out.
Cut that out, right?
Yeah.
So he tell me, nah, bro. I got a personal
relationship
situation that occurred with me and dude, which is Lavish D. I'm like, nigga, how could you have I was in Sack Me and Filthy, and you know what I'm saying? And nigga, they pressed up on me, Lavish D and them, nigga, he pressed up on me. I'm like, is you serious? Like, nigga, you feel me?
Right.
And he like, yeah, man, like, whoop, whoop. So after my verse go, I tapped the DJ, it's cool, we could turn it off. You know, I heard what I want to hear, so. He explained this shit to me. Now, I consider myself to be a real nigga, you know what I mean? I got a lot of love and respect everywhere I go. And it ain't just because of what a nigga do, it's how you do shit, you know what I mean? I'm a respectful person, I give that energy first, you know what I'm saying? So as he telling me this, I'm telling him like, look, nigga, this ain't just a nigga I did a song with, nigga, I'm tapped in with this nigga. We talk every other fucking day or so at this point.
Right.
You feel me? So I'm like, I'm gonna ask him, bro, do we know you, bro, and what you talking about, bro? Cause you in my business, you know what I'm saying? With this record shit, with the song, as far as that go.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, man, you could ask him about Lay Baze. So the next day, you feel me? I'm like, I'm gonna call you, John. I'm gonna call you on this. You feel me? So I hit Lab. I'm like, hey, you know a nigga named John Costin? He like, who? So I shoot him the Instagram like, he like, no, I don't know that nigga. I'm like, man, this nigga got the song cut off last night in the club. Feel me when I play it. You know what I'm saying? I guess somebody was in there, you know what I mean? But I pushed the line and got the joint played. He like, yeah, motherfuckers is blackballing me. That's what he's saying, you know what I mean? He like, motherfuckers blackballing me, you feel me? They gonna say whatever, you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, but I know this dude too, you know what I'm saying? So he can't be on no gangster shit, you know what I mean? As far as that go, he just was in the club acting like y'all had a direct problem. He like, I never seen that nigga there in my life, bro. I don't know him. You feel me? So I hang up with him and I call John back. I'm like, damn, John, nigga, you pulling stunts like that, bro? I'm like, nigga, you going too far with that shit, you know what I'm saying? And we had a way I could talk to him, you know? I'm like, nigga, you doing bitch ass shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of like telling him what he doing, about his, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, the nigga say he don't even know you, bro. He never seen you a day in his life. He like, man, he lying, man, some, bro. I'm like, at this point, it don't even matter, bro. It's over. You feel me? The song got played, nigga. You is who you gonna be, and I'm, you know, still continue to do what I do.
Right.
So after that, another incident, and I ain't gonna even say no names because shit was exchanged over this, like at a hotel in San Francisco. You know what I'm saying? And when I say I'm the face of Fillmoe at this time, I fuck with uptown niggas, you know what I mean? Like, I got niggas that's from up there, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, I don't get myself involved when certain shit happen because it don't pertain to me. But if it's directly, then yeah, it's gonna, you know, we gonna address it. So, an incident take place where Lavish D approached a nigga from Fillmoe, you know what I'm saying, over doing a song with Filthy. You feel me? Like, straight up, just like that. Like, he say, what's up with the song that you did with Blase Blase? You know what I mean? So some pressure was applied on both sides. You know, let's just say that. You feel me? He said what he said. Bruh felt a certain way. Whatever happened between them. And this is just off a initial conversation. Like, they just met. You know what I'm saying? He don't know this nigga. You feel me? He just basically press him and say something. Or whatever he try to do. I don't know. So that get back to me. I still don't jump on laugh. You know what I mean? Like, hey, nigga, you coming out here doing that kind of, you know what I'm saying? That kind of shit. You know what I mean? And I'm in a club, nigga, getting your shit played. You know what I'm saying? So, fast forward. So, one morning I wake up on the internet and remind you, he's asking this nigga about Filthy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm of age. You feel me? I'm relevant. You know what I'm saying? I do the dumb shit if I got to. So
Right.
I feel like you pressed the nigga. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, little bro handled his business. You know, however it went, it's how it went. So next day I wake up like a couple, maybe week or something later, 2 weeks later, and I see the picture on the internet with Filthy, Lavish D, and I don't know if Fab was in that picture. Maybe he was. They was at Fab party, you know what I mean? And so here I go sitting, you know what I mean? In my position, I'm just laughing at this shit like, wow, like, okay. And I'm like, damn, you pressed my little nigga, which I ain't gonna even say little nigga, you know what I mean? You pressed this nigga, you feel me, that's handling this business.
And now you and Filthy squashing y'all shit.
But it wasn't it didn't even go where it went with my peoples, you know what I'm saying? He ain't even my peoples like that, but with a nigga that's from where I'm from as a whole, it didn't go where it went with you and him, you know what I'm saying? And that wasn't even his issue. So a lot of people don't know the depth of this shit, so I take the picture, I screenshot it, you know what I mean? And I say, these niggas can't be gangster rappers, these niggas is better actors.
I remember that.
You feel me? I'm like, they gotta be, they better off.
And you posted it.
Yeah, and I posted it, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, these niggas is better off movie actors, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, I don't know Filthy Rich, you know what I mean? We don't have a relationship, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
But you felt some type of way.
I mean, I felt how I felt because of what I'm saying.
Yeah, most definitely.
For sure. So I did feel,
get it, though.
I felt like, this is how I felt specifically, like, okay, you got a motherfucker that's gonna say something to a nigga that did a song with a nigga, but then see a nigga and take a picture with the nigga that you just was asking about.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Because when I tell you it was a situation, it wasn't just no words exchange, you know what I'm saying?
I could dig it.
Period. So I posted that, but it's the internet, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every day, you know, every other day you might catch the internet syndrome is what I call that shit.
Yeah,
you know,
we all
motherfucker do some shit on the internet that they won't always do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was a little out of my character, but then I felt,
posting it?
nah, I don't regret posting it. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Because it'd be so much
You
fake
ended up
shit.
taking it down, though.
Yeah, I took it down because I got some phone calls.
Right.
You feel me? So I don't regret it just because if I do some bullshit we street niggas, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
if it's a nigga that's tied to the streets and he called me out on it and he lay it out, you know what I mean, a specific way, and I holler at him, or even if I don't holler at him, I'm still a man. I know what the fuck I did. Nigga don't gotta tell me I did some shit, you know what I'm saying? I know what's up. So, post a picture. You know, try to cut this shit short as far as that, so I don't want to just keep going on this same topic, but
No, it's a great story.
yeah. So I post a picture, shit, I start getting hits, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers hit me like, hey, bro, like, you know what I mean? And me and Filthy know a couple of the same people. We didn't have a record, you know what I'm saying, in a video, so it wasn't like I had a problem with them. See, that's where motherfucker get this shit twisted so much. It'd be like, cause you say something, a motherfucker think like, okay, it's fuck this man, or I don't like this
No, you
nigga,
put
or
that
I'm
image
hating on
on.
this. You know what I'm saying?
It's the image. In the rap business, you know,
Yeah.
it's about image.
Yeah, for sure. So that's what I learned. You know what I'm saying? That's why I take this music shit so lightly. You know what I mean? I don't let it affect me, because in real life I got a lot of shit going on. I done been through hell. We all have. You know what I'm saying? So I try to just play the music how it go.
Yeah.
So fast forward. So I post the shit. Niggas start hitting me like, hey, bro, what's going on, man? Dude don't know what this about, yada, yada, yada. So the first couple people asked me to take it down. They not from where I'm from. I'm like, nah, I'm not taking it down.
Mm-hmm.
So then they hit a nigga that I got love and respect for. And he like, damn, bro, we just was with them niggas, you know, because they had a party in Fillmoe.
Right.
You feel me? We did our little thing, walked through, shook hands. It wasn't no tension or nothing. You feel me? At the time, I had just did a video on Seminary with Filthy Rich, you know what I mean? So we get back to that, and it was just basically about that. It wasn't even so much directed to him, because he didn't know about what happened with Dude and homie from Filmo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Lav hit me, feel me? We back and forth in the DMs, you know what I'm saying? And motherfucker like, you know, what's up with that, bro? And I tell him how, you know, the same type of shit, how I feel. You feel me about the shit. So my partner he like, bro, man, you know what I mean? If we ain't killing the dying over it, take it down. You feel me? Like, that's just what it's about. You know what I'm saying? So I pull the shit down. Fab hit me. Shout out to Fab, man, cause I'm not a motherfucker that, like, I don't listen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm my own boss. Feel me? Where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? Like, so Fab hit me. He like, I want to get you and Filthy on the phone, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all could chop it up and we could get to the bottom of this shit. So me and Filthy end up getting on the phone. Like, I think that was maybe the next day, you know what I'm saying? And he came from the angle that he was coming from, you know what I mean? And I'm a listener, you feel me? I'm not no rah nigga, like, you know what I mean? I don't argue. I argue with my, you know what I'm saying, my chick. I don't argue with no niggas. So we didn't even have an argument. It was more of a discussion, you feel me?
Right.
I touched on the topic of why I did it and how I was coming from, and he kind of was listening, but he kept trying to say, well, what do that got to do with you? Like, okay, if Lab and this nigga, you know, cross paths, you know what I'm saying, and they had whatever they had going, what do that got to, I said, nigga, I'm from Filmo. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm in position where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm doing this.
Right.
You know? So we squashed the shit, we chopped it up, you feel me? It came to a head, boom. Done deal. It went both ways. I heard what he had to say, he heard what I had to say. Not knowing, once again, what happened with Lav and the youngster. You feel me?
Right.
So me and Lav end up talking through you feel me? After that, you know, I catch the record. Somebody sending me songs and shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I hear the shit. You feel me? I'm like, huh? I'm like, nah, this can't be serious. Like I said, it's just like anywhere, like motherfucker coming to San Francisco, nigga, I'm gonna get a phone call if I want to. You know what I mean? Like, however it go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, or if I go to Sacramento or Oakland, however, you know what I mean? It could happen either way. So, I took some type of disliking to that record.
Right.
So I get on Instagram, you know.
Yeah.
I address it. You know what I'm saying? And then you hit me.
Yeah.
By that time, I had made the song. I just didn't put it out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I called you right on time.
Yeah, you caught me. You know what I mean? And that's why I got a lot of love and respect for you, because, like a motherfucker volume could be way up here, right?
Right.
And then when you talk to somebody that got some knowledge, some sense, and experience over all of that, you feel me?
Right.
I'm taking heed to that. I'm trying to get to that level. I'm trying to get to that age. You know what I'm talking about?
No doubt about
it. So, yeah, half of the shit that it's going to take to get there is listening.
Yes.
So we had a good conversation. You made some strong points. You feel me? Did I send you the record?
Yes.
You listened to it.
Most definitely.
I was saying a little bit more. I think you was like, yeah, what you saying,
right.
yeah, is a little bit more than what he was saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sounds like you only listen to people you respect.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. For sure. Because I mean, like, if it's some sucker shit, then I'm gonna listen to a sucker. You know what I'm saying? But if it's some serious shit, then I'm gonna listen to a motherfucker that experienced that. You know what I mean? It's always two ways to come into a situation. It's like you could be the victim, you could be the shooter. You know what I'm saying? That's like my mentality of viewing things. You know what I'm saying? So when you got a motherfucker that's experienced, you know what I'm talking about, and respected, then I'm gonna show that same, you know what I mean,
Right.
experience and respect. So when
The bottom line is, everybody's cool now.
hell yeah, we cool as fuck. All that shit at the end of the day, it's kitty shit. This is the internet, man. We all got images.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We all got images, man. You know, John Costin, even when I caught up with him at the show, you feel me? I felt like it was games going on. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
John made it look like this never happened at the club.
Right.
Like, why is Keys tripping? Like, what happened? Like, nigga, you know what happened. You was at the club. You know what you told me. Don't make it look like I caught this man and made up some shit. You know what I'm saying? Over nothing.
In the midst of all that drama, do you think it kind of helped your career? 'Cause, you know, all publicity is good publicity.
I mean,
Or did it?
I wouldn't even say that because I took a hiatus a little bit right after that. You know what I mean? I was dealing with some shit with my mom. You know what I'm saying? It could have if I would have kept being like them, you know, them type of niggas that want to go back and forth for shit. We was ready to do the dumb shit. I ain't gonna even lie. And I'm pretty sure they would have been ready too as well. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just the level of life that motherfuckers have made it to. You know what I mean? We got these images, you know, you got these egos, you feel me? And motherfuckers can't just talk about this shit sometimes. There gotta be actions taken.
Right.
So, yeah, we damn near was about to crash in my mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that was another reason why I stopped rapping. Cause we go to the show, I take some niggas that's go all the way. You feel me? We come to the show with the mentality of tearing this motherfucker up.
Yeah, we ain't coming to party.
Hell nah, we didn't even come to perform. When security told us to go this way, you got Lavish D and so-and-so coming down, nigga, we still right there.
Yeah.
Nah, we want to see what's happening.
Yeah.
So, you know, by the grace, you know, of God and, you know, Big Dog, everything was sorted out accordingly how it should be because it never was over nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we got to move past that. You know what I'm saying?
So, so moving past that, we appreciate the whole story, man. It was
That
great.
shit was dragged out, man. I wish I could have like
I
short filmed it.
I think
that
I think that more stories should be told in its entirety, opposed to a person guessing.
Right.
So, thanks for the story, man.
Yeah.
And I want to ask you about this, man, right quick. We're gonna tap on this, and then we're gonna get up out of here. Cannabis.
Yeah.
How serious are you in the cannabis game?
Shit, I'm super serious. I got my own brand. I did the equity program. I got licenses and shit.
Right.
I made a ton of money, you know what I'm saying, during the pandemic. And yeah, the cannabis is a lucrative opportunity, I feel like, for niggas that know how to sign paperwork. You know what I mean? It's just like the rap game. It's just like fucking any type of deal you gonna work out. You gotta make sure that you got the upper hand when it comes to the percentages. You know what I'm saying?
And then when you do, that's when you see.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, your
for
benefit.
sure. Yeah. So I made more money in LA fucking with them clubs, believe it or not, than I did, you know, trying to link some shit up out here. Because them white boys out there, they was just so eager to try to work with a motherfucker that, you know what I mean, has something going on in the early stages. Now everybody doing it now. But, you know, in the media process that they was giving motherfuckers 70-30s, you know what I mean? All types of deals. So I capitalized on that opportunity.
That's what the business is. And you continue to do it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm in real estate right now. I'm flipping some properties. Shout out to my realtor, you know what I mean?
Would you say you worth a few million?
Yeah.
I only asked that because I heard you say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I heard you say it. And a lot of people be saying shit.
Yeah.
But then don't hold stern to who it is. You know what I'm saying? But like I told Filthy, I got more money than all you niggas.
Yeah.
Grab my bag with all the money in it.
Shout out to everybody in that story. You know what I mean? It ain't never like we didn't cross paths. You feel me? So you know sometimes a motherfucker this might what's that shit like rekindle. A motherfucker might hear something, catch something, but as a nigga that I am.
No, this show right here.
Just keeping it real.
We keeping it 100
for sure.
And if you're not ready to keep it 100, don't come on this show. Don't come on this show, because we're gonna get the whole story. The truth is Rufus. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna be able to, continue to coexist.
Yeah. It's three sides to every story.
Yeah. His
story,
side,
his story,
and the truth.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Whoever want to come on.
It's all about communication.
Yeah, for sure.
It's all about communication, being able to communicate. But once again, man, we thank you for coming by, man. I know you're a busy man. You be here and there. Right. You came on a moment's notice. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you. What you got in the music that you need them to go get, and your social media, where you at with that?
Okay, it's 40 Keys, 40KEYS, Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I got Lamborghini music out. It's a whole different sound. It ain't no shoot 'em up, bang, bang shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't pimping on hella hoes. You know what I mean? I done killed 30 niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling like my life story, literally, like the come up. I talk about the slums. You know what I'm saying? And I talk about handling some business. And it's some fly gangster shit. That's what I call it. So when a motherfucker say you look like this, you look like that, yeah, it'd be like, okay, we carry ourselves like this, but unfortunately due to this culture, a motherfucker might have to, risk it all. You know what I'm saying? So the music kind of described that, and that's the vibe, that's the energy to it. Yeah, I'm the face of my neighborhood. We got a lot of motherfuckers that's doing their shit out the Bay. I wish that the Bay was more like connected with each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's
more
hard.
camaraderie.
Yeah, but we got the biggest egos in the world though around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And I fall victim of it myself. You know what I mean? But when I go to these other places, because I travel a lot now, you feel me? And I'm fortunate to be around some boss niggas, some rappers, some, you know what I mean? Whatever the gangsters, whatever category you fall in.
Well, since you fall victim to it, like what can you tell the people or other guys that's the same to not fall victim to it? Like what advice would you give?
What advice would I give? Honestly, I would say read between the lines a little bit more. You know what I mean? Like even if a motherfucker come at you with some information, right? Like instead of just digesting it, dissect it. You know what I mean? Like check the shit out. You know what I'm saying? And a motherfucker might not be this super villain or gangster, but they still might be a good nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or a good female, a good woman. So give somebody the opportunity to show you that. You know what I mean? Before you make your judgment.
Own decision.
Yeah, make your own decision. Hell yeah, stop following these niggas, man. Stop just jumping in the car with a nigga that's driving and you ready to throw it all away, you know what I'm saying, from the back seat. Or you just gonna follow this nigga off the cliff. Or sometimes it could be so wrong, you might follow him to the top doing all types of bitch ass shit. You know what I mean? But either way it go, it feel better when you do that shit the real and the right way. You feel me?
All right.
Sure. That's my advice.
It's all good, man. Well, like I say, man, we're going to get back to you later on in the game.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to come back
Yeah.
and document your growth,
Yeah.
and we're going to stay in touch most definitely.
For sure, man.
You know what I'm
what's
saying?
love and
We
respect.
appreciate you.
I appreciate you,
You know what I'm
saying?
saying? You guys, make sure you guys continue to tune in to Hostile Takeover. We keeping it 100 all the time. We signing out with Myisha Pooh and 40 Keys. Salute.
Salute.
And don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like.
Yes.